getting a little psycho, you feel me? Like a D-list movie. What it is, what it ain't, it's your girl AMBREALERTT, and I am back with another video, okay? In today's video, we're gonna get into something very cringy, very crazy, okay? We're going to talk about the 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 fetuses found in a Washington, D.C. home. Yes, we're gonna get into that. It happened last week. Police received a tip about fetuses in a home or something. They probably smelled it. Whoever called probably smelled something, and the police showed up. So we're gonna get into what happened. If you're ready, make sure that you like and you comment down below. We are almost at 500 subscribers. I need everybody. Hold on, let me fix the lighting so y'all can feel me. I'm gonna need everybody that's watching this video to subscribe to this channel, okay? Hold on. You gotta subscribe. You gotta subscribe. You never know what I might talk about. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best part about my channel, is that you just don't know what you're gonna get. I'm gonna need everybody to subscribe, okay? We're getting to 500 subscribers before the summertime. Let's do this. All I need is 30 more people to subscribe and lock in with me. We can do this together. Make sure you're following along, because this story is crazy. We're about to get into it right now. Make sure you share this video with people that you love and that you care about. You know what I'm saying? I'm from DC, so we're getting into some DC topics today. Let's do it. Okay. So according to CNN, the police received a tip, an anonymous tip, that something was going on in the 400 block of so-and-so street. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of the screen because I couldn't find the address, but I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. And this is a picture of what the place looks like in Washington, D.C., Southeast, where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? So, this is kind of crazy. I haven't actually heard of biohazard bags and coolers since Jeffrey Dahmer. And if you know who Jeffrey Dahmer is, and if you've seen the, like, you know, the infamous news situation of Jeffrey Dahmer having the biohazard people come and take the bodies out of his apartment, then you know that this has to be involved with some type of body parts or something. Something has to be put into those casings and those bags, okay? So something happened in DC. 5 fetuses were found. When the police got there, they opened the door. Boom, there it is. The fetuses were right there. It's said that these fetuses were actually previously aborted. So the person, Lauren Handy, is supposed to be her name. That's where she lives at, I guess. She is an anti-abortion activist. So she has said, I mean, allegedly the fetuses was found in her house. So she has something to do with the fetuses leaving the clinic and ending up at her house. We need to know what's going on. Handy, I need you to answer what's going on, because this is not right. How do fetuses just end up in your home? And then you are an anti-abortion, like, activist. So, I mean, she had to have something to do with this. But let's get into the facts. The facts is that she is a part of an anti-abortion group called Progressive Anti-Abortion Uprising. That's what the group is called. When I get into the facts, you might actually think that it should, instead of progressive, it should be called aggressive when you hear what I'm about to say. Fetuses were confiscated from her home, and the biohazard bags. She did not want to talk on camera, of course, because she got caught. So, but she did say that she expected the raid to happen sooner or later. So she just felt like, I guess, she couldn't get away. It was no way she was going to get away with what had happened. Then she also said that she knew that people would freak out once they saw what had happened. The fetuses were collected by DC medical examiner and the examiner office, so they were confiscated from her home. The investigation is still ongoing because, you know, it's a lot of variables to this situation. She is, like I said, a part of a abortion activist group, might even be a cult. Because, you know, when you just a little bit too passionate about what you do and it just starts to get out of control, or you do things like rob a clinic, or, you know, take fetuses from a clinic. I mean, that's just a lot, don't you think? That takes peaceful protest and just throws that out of a window, and just, you know, it's getting a little psycho. You feel me? It's giving psychopath, you know. It's not giving, you know, for the greater good. It's giving, you know, just scary psycho stuff. And it's giving like movie. It's giving like really bad movie vibes, like a D-list movie. So let's just backtrack, okay? So we know about the fetuses being confiscated from her home in DC now, okay? She gonna have to answer in court about that. But let's backtrack. So previously in 2020, October to be exact, her and her homies, aka the progressive anti-abortion crew, her and her peoples, they conspired to actually go to a health clinic that does abortions and barricade themselves inside. Yes, I did say that, okay? So what they had did was, Lauren Handy, she actually pretended to be someone else. She called the clinic saying that she wanted an appointment. Her appointment was, she did this a couple days before it actually happened. So she went under an assumed name, made an appointment. Her appointment was 9 o'clock. She made her appointment. She went there. Okay. She went there ready for her fake appointment. She pulled up for her fake appointment with her homies, aka the psychos, and as soon as the doors opened, they all brushed past like whoever opened the door. So it was nurses in there. A nurse apparently sprained her ankle because they forced themselves into the actual clinic. So they were stopping people from coming in the clinic that had appointments, or people that just needed inquiries about, you know, the process of, you know, getting things done, you know, because this is a government place. You know what I'm saying? So they stopped people from coming in. They actually brought tools with them, including ropes and chains, so that they could barricade themselves inside of the facility. One of them got past. I guess Lauren Handy, I think she had a lot. She a little too handy, okay? She had a lot to do with both situations. This happened before, years before the fetus situation happened. The fetus situation happened last week. Like, what I'm saying, this happened in 2020. So this is all a conspiracy to me. They actually barricaded themselves inside the facility, and apparently they took 5 fetuses from the place too that were previously aborted. So they took someone's, you know, someone's child, 5 children, 5 fetuses that can't barely survive without a womb. They took them out of the clinic and took them to Handy House. Damn. I mean, it just don't get no crazier than that. At first you make the fake appointment, and then you bring all your peoples, and then I'm not even including the craziest part too. Another part is that one of the members of the group actually made an event on Facebook that says no one dies today, and they were live streaming as this whole thing was going down, as they were brushing past the people in the place, locking themselves inside the building. They live streamed the whole thing, okay? And then one of them said, we have people intervening physically with their bodies to prevent women from murdering their children. Don't that sound like assault? You're intervening with your body. Doesn't that sound like assault? It sounds like assault to me. It sounds like bodily force. And it sounds like they need an extra charge on top of that, because they're assaulting these people. I know that they did. I know that they pushed them down. I know that they was touching the nurses, pushing them, kicking them, whatever, just so they could get inside. I know that they hurt some people, and that's not okay. So they're in court. Lauren Handy, she is pleading not guilty. She has the nerve, as handy as she was in this whole diabolical scheme, she has the nerve to actually plead not guilty. It's crazy. Each of them, if they are convicted, they are facing charges. Well, they're all facing charges of 1 count of conspiracy against rights, and then 1 count violating the freedom of access to the clinic entrance. Okay, so I also think, like I said, that assault needs to be added. Just add assault to that too, because, and maybe kidnapping, because they're holding them hostage inside the place, not letting them leave, not letting anybody enter. So I ain't no lawyer, but I'm just saying I would add some stuff on there. But if convicted, each of them are facing 11 years in prison. You feel me? And then 3 years of supervised release, I guess. So I mean, it doesn't get any cringier, you know, for DC. I haven't heard anything like this in a long time, period. But to hear about it in DC is kind of crazy. Like, the most things that have been happening recently in DC is with the car thefts, and a lot of the teenagers here are just out of control. It's really not enough programs for teenagers here. Like, they just acting crazy. Like, they 30 deep as a group. They're hurting people. They're stealing people's cars. That's another story for another video. But I haven't heard anything as cringy as this in DC in a while. I thought I would let y'all know what's going on. I will be following the proceedings, because, you know, what someone does, in my opinion, for some of y'all get a little crazy. In my opinion, you know, as a woman, we should have the choice to do what we want with our body when we want to. And it's one thing to have an opinion that is against that. You can have an opinion that's against that, but to actually force someone out of a building, or keep someone in a building, holding someone hostage, refusing to let someone in a government building, is illegal. And you know, harming people and stealing people's fetuses is crazy. Holding someone's fetus in your home is insane. And I hope that all of them get the maximum penalty, because what it sounds like is that it's some cult stuff going on. Okay, it's your girl, Ombre Alert. I'm here. I'm reporting. I'm letting y'all know what's going on. I'm from Washington, D.C., so it's live. You're hearing this live from Washington, D.C. How lucky are you? All right, I'll let y'all know what's going on, because it's getting a little crazy. It's getting a little weird, you know. But I'm going to let y'all know what's going on in the future with this case. I hope that you guys like this video. Make sure you comment below for your thoughts, and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.